everybody, and welcome back to One More Day. Now, it's been a little bit. We were running into a lot of software issues. So, we're back. We got them figured out. At least to my knowledge. I guess we'll find out. But, just to recap, we both gone to the doctor. Everything went well. I actually got put on a new antidepressant that also doubles as an ADHD medicine, and it's been working wonders. Mm-hmm. But the doctor actually gave me an ADHD self-assessment because, like, the wait list for a psychiatrist is like...
I love how at the beginning of the episode you're like, do you want to introduce what we're doing this episode?
Yeah, but I figured it was just such a good flow. And I was
okay.
just going along.
And then you did it anyway. So I went to the doctor, and I actually asked about being put on the same medicine as Connor's on now. Not for ADHD, though. It's just, it can be used for anxiety, too.
I think I know what you're going to say. I'm going to keep that till next episode.
Why?
Because then we can make a whole episode out of it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. We have a big announcement next episode.
Well, that kind of just ruins it.
Well, let's just start.
Addie's going gluten-free. Anyways, okay. So, we're going to do the ADHD self-assessment. And it's a bunch of questions, and they go from a scale of 1 to 4. Now, 1 is not at all or very slightly. I lied. 0. It goes to 0 to 4. 0 is not at all or very slightly. 1 is mildly. 2 is moderately. 3 is quite a bit, and 4 is very much. Now, it starts out and it says, as a child, I was or had.
Don't all of these say as a child?
It just says as a child above overrun.
Oh, so yeah. As a child. What's on the back of that one?
That's just a continuation. Yeah,
Medical.
So these are all as a child.
I think that maybe as you go through this, if you fill something out that's like drastically different from when you were a kid to now, maybe you should write a note and just be like, it's really bad now.
Yeah, I mean, I planned on it.
Oh, okay. I was like, just so the doctor has a little bit, I guess, more information. Because I think...
Well, 61 questions answered by the adult patient recalling his or her childhood behavior. Oh, okay. So they're aware of it. Oh. Which I kind of figured if they gave it to me. Okay. Very first question. Active, restless, or always on the go? Very much so. As in, I had to be put on a child leash, and... the only punishment that would work was timeout. I remember my mom put me on timeout when I was like 15. I hated it because I just had to sit there for 15 minutes. And I thought it was so stupid. But it worked.
You're still really active. And you have to always be moving.
Says the one who's constantly rocking their legs back and forth.
Yeah, but I know that that's part of my anxiety.
Oh, that's fair. 2, afraid of things. I was a fearful child. That's why I didn't try out for anything. Concentration problems, easily distracted. Yes. It would take me multiple days to clean my room. You even ask my mom, because I would just find something.
Well, okay. So, I mean, me and my sister were like, all kids, it takes for them forever to clean their room. But...
It says patient's name is Connor Moore.
You were probably... I'm just making conversation. I'm just saying,
You're telling me I'm not special.
No. I just find it funny, because, me and my sister did the same thing.
I figure a lot of these will kind of be like that.
But, some things are kids just do that.
And concentration problems as well. Like, in elementary school,
yeah.
I would do all my work, and then I would just get bored, and I would just start goofing off, and then I'd get in trouble. So that was fun. Okay.
But I was just saying, with the example of just your room. I knew that you had other examples of easily distracted and stuff. I just found that example a little funny. But I also had a sibling that would also help me get distracted, that I'm pretty sure she's got a little bit of ADHD too, so...
Okay, anxious or worrying. Goodness. I'll put mildly. I don't remember being... too stressed out as a child. Nervous and fidgety. I'll put moderately. I'll change that to quite a bit. We'll give that a 3. Inattentive, daydreaming, give that a 3. Hot or short-tempered, low boiling point. When I was a kid and I got angry, I would just cry.
But that's what
I
a
tried not
kid's low boiling point is sometimes.
Oh, we'll do that
Like,
too.
I would make a note for now, though.
Shy. I'm not making any notes. This is the note.
Okay.
Shy or sensitive. I'll do that a 3. Didn't really talk to people. Temper tantrums or outbursts. I don't remember really having any of those.
More than a normal child.
Trouble stick to it if-nessing. Not following through. Failing to finish things started. I'll put that on very much so. There should be a higher scale for that one. Stubborn or strong-willed. No, I was pretty much like, yeah, well, I guess that's how it's going to go.
You're very stubborn and strong-willed now, though.
I'm still...
No.
I'd say I'm still more easygoing because I'm just like, yeah, well, I guess that's... how that
No,
happened.
because when it comes to something that you have a high opinion about, there is no moving you. Like... When it comes to certain things, it's like, whatever.
Like
but when
what?
it comes to things
do I
that you're
actually
like
have
have
a
a high
high opinion
opinion about, you're like,
What do I actually have?
well, just
to
like
think about?
certain parenting things we've come across, you're like, that's crossing the line, or like decisions
But I
we
don't think
make when
it's-
it comes to like family and stuff and work and
But for that, I don't
getting
necessarily
help from
think
people.
it's like crossing the line stubbornness. Like,
Oh
out
no,
of
it's not
the
crossing the line,
normal.
but you are pretty stubborn. Well, and you weren't as a kid, but like
Sad or
you're pretty
blue,
stubborn.
depressed or unhappy. I was a pretty happy kid. Uncautious, daredevilish. No, I was not. I was always very careful and very worried I would get hurt. Not getting a kick out of things, dissatisfied with life. My family was pretty funny. Disobedience with parents, rebellious and sassy. I was sassy, but we were all sassy. And I wasn't disobedient. I was pretty obedient. Low opinion of myself. I always thought I was a little chunky and non-attractive, so I'm going to put that actually quite a bit. I've always had a low opinion of myself. Irritable. I don't really think I was. Outgoing, friendly, enjoy company of people. My mom always said that I was, but I don't actually remember enjoying company of people. So I'll put that at a 2. Sloppy or disorganized. Oh, wait. I messed that up. Yes. Very sloppy, very disorganized. Moody, have ups and downs. I don't remember being really that moody. I don't remember really feeling angry very often. I had... So this next one is have friends or popular. I wouldn't say I had friends. I had a lot of acquaintances I could just go up and talk to. But none that I'd really talk or actually hang out with. I'm going to put that mildly. Well organized, tidy, or neat. Nope. Or I would hyperfixate on one thing being tidy, and that was the only thing. Acting without thinking or impulsive. I'll put that at a 2 because I was impulsive, but I wouldn't do like dangerous things impulsively. Tend to be immature. Yes. Very much. Feel guilty or regretful. I'll put that at a 3. Lose control of myself. No. Tend to be or act irrational. I don't think I was really irrational. Unpopular with other children. Didn't keep friends for long. Didn't get along with other children. I'll put that at a 1 because I didn't really get along with a lot of people. Poorly coordinated. Did not participate in sports.
What? You mean bullying
Yes.
your best friend now was
Okay,
not getting
I
along
bullied
with a lot of
because-
people?
I bullied him because I was getting bullied by other people, and I
just
realized that
messing
was
with
wrong,
you.
and I have
I
made
know.
reparations.
Hey, I am the same way. I look back and I realize
You didn't make reparations. You're still just a boy.
she ended up bullying me in high school.
Oh, how the turntables turn. Afraid of losing control of self. Not really. Well coordinated, picked first in game.
I was never picked first in games either.
I
sucked
I was like that
so-
Studio C skit where they were like, the mailbox.
Yeah, yep.
Abraham Lincoln.
Too.
He's not even
I was
alive.
Too. I don't know why, but like,
For women only. Tomboyish. I'm not a woman.
I don't know why, but growing up, I always felt like I didn't have the physicality of even other girls. Like being able, like the coordination of being able to swing a bat and hit a baseball in PE, or like run as fast as other people, or even like when you lift yourself out of the pool with just the edge of the pool, I could not do that.
That
I
one's a
couldn't
lot.
do that.
I still don't like doing that. That one.
I
just
can
don't
now.
like.
Like I can figure it out.
Can
But
do it all
like
majestically. Like a
before, I
commercial.
had to like kind of like do the whole like leg
you
up
have to
and
lay
then
it, yeah.
lay down and then roll over kind of thing. Like I just felt
Yep.
like I was always. And then like in college when I was in ROTC for like 2 months, we did like this swimming challenge. And, like, I almost drowned in one of them. And everyone else didn't have any problems. And then I had to do it again. Because I had to pass it. But I almost drowned. Because I couldn't get the backpack. Because you had to jump in the water and unclip your backpack and then swim back up. I couldn't do that. And then I came up and I had to, like, choke out water. I was, like, so freaking embarrassed.
The only thing that kept me from going after getting an Eagle Scout was I couldn't swim.
And I'm actually, I want to maybe look into swim lessons for Toby within the next 2 years. I can teach him to swim eventually, but I'd like him to know sooner.
I can swim to like save my life,
Yeah.
but I can't swim relaxingly. Like when I swim to save my life, it looks like I'm swimming to save my life. Let's see. Ran away from home. I remember one time where I like ran away from home and I like went up the lane, like Portage Lane. There's like a couple mile road down to our town with nothing, and I would just walk down that lane. I remember my dad was like, "Get in the truck," and I was like, "Okay, I'm sorry."
I would put probably.
I'm gonna put a 0.
I was like, this is probably like
Get in fights.
Harley would
I
probably
was always
answer
too
high
afraid
on
to get in
that.
a fight.
Harley like would run, quote unquote, run away so much. Like, I mean, he wouldn't be gone for long, and he would just go down the road. But it was like something so often.
Yeah. Teased other children. Yeah. Unfortunately. Leader or bossy? I'm gonna put that at a 3. I don't give myself a lot of credit for really having a lot of qualities, but I do have good leadership qualities, or at least I have decent I have leadership
Bossy.
qualities. Hey, I'm looking at the leader part. Difficulty getting awake.
That's
as
a weird
a kid.
That's kind of a weird way to.
As a kid, I don't think so. I was always
Difficulty getting awake.
Well, because you can
Waking.
wake up, but actually getting to the awake state.
Oh, okay. I was like getting awake.
Follower, led around too much. No, I wasn't really a follower. Trouble seeing things from someone else's point of view. I've always had a really good way of seeing it from other point of view. Trouble with authorities. Nope. Trouble with the police. No. Unless you count me getting just a bunch of fix-it tickets in high school.
I think I can count on like 1 or 2 hands all the times that I was slightly in trouble. And none of them were like...
Were you in trouble for being a nerd?
I got a pink slip on the bus once.
Oh, that reminds me. I did too. I'll have to tell that story after you tell yours.
I got in trouble in 2nd grade for supposedly stealing a bunch of gum with my cousin when I was just showing it to him, but someone happened to steal gum that same day and saw us in the classroom. So we had to clean the bathrooms. I got kicked out of the library once as like preteen, intermediate school. I think it's just like 1 hand.
I don't even have that many. I got a pink slip, and I was like either kindergarten or 1st grade. And we were on the bus, and this kid said he wanted to try boxing. And I was like, okay. And I punched him in the face. I remember his dad came to the house and like yelled at me. And that's all I remember from that.
Oh.
I still stand by that. He wanted to box. I still don't see that I did anything wrong. Okay, medical problems as a child. Headaches, not that I remember. Don't really remember stomach aches. Don't remember constipation. Don't remember diarrhea. Never had food allergies or other allergies. Bedwetting. I wet the bed up until, like, I hate to say it, but it was like 3rd or 4th grade. It was bad. It was so bad. I hope and prayed Toby doesn't have a problem with it. And, like, I tried everything. My parents tried everything. I don't know what it was. It must have been something psychological. And now when I do it, I just blame it on you. Okay, as a child in school, overall a good student. Yes, I was a very good student in school. I was a fast learner. I was not a slow reader. I was not slow in learning to read. I did have trouble reversing letters. I remember.
Oh, some like dyslexia kind of thing.
I don't remember what letters they were, but I remember that I had a problem with it.
Problems with spelling.
That's perfect. It doesn't even have it. So the reason we're laughing is it literally says problems with spelling. There's no G.
And it's the only thing in this whole thing that's been like misspelled
They're probably
badly.
trying to catch you off guard. Gotcha. I've usually been a pretty good speller. Trouble with mathematics or numbers? Yes, I still can't do math for the life of me.
Really? I'm the opposite.
I have the hardest.
I had to be.
I can't do it, and
Really?
people are like, oh, math should be easy because it's like it's logic. It's things that aren't going to really deviate or change. I can't do it. I still can't do long division.
Really?
But I'm just glad that when teachers were like,
Well-
you're not going to have a calculator in your pocket
Right.
the rest of your life. You're like,
Right.
joke's on you.
I had the hardest time learning to read. I'm, I guess, a medium pace reader now, and I love to read now.
Mm-hmm.
But learning to read and, like, not learning to read so much, but, like, language arts and spelling and, like, grammar, I was put in, like, a remediation for it because I was doing so badly. And I sucked at it all the way through
I had to go to remedial
college.
math.
I think I actually took an English college class in high school, so I didn't have to do it after high school, because I wouldn't be home to get like my mom's help, because my mom's really good at language arts and grammar, and my dad's really good at math. So
I
and
can do language arts.
like I can't just like
Science,
sit
all
down and do long division. I have to do a little bit brushing up, but with a little bit brushing up, I could sit there and do it all day. Like that's pretty much with any math. If I do a little bit brushing up, I could, like, it just,
I
when I
remember
actually got something in math, it just felt so good to be able to go do my math homework,
and
because
every
I
time I
loved how the
thought-
numbers looked on the page, and I loved writing my workout. I loved it.
See, and I absolutely despised writing my workout. I would work it out in my head, and I just write out the answer. Then I'd always get in trouble that I didn't show my work. And when I did show my work, I would make more mistakes. Because I'd have it written down and be like, oh, wait, is that? And then I'd think I'd get it, and kind of go through that rush.
It's because they're
But
like,
I got it wrong.
there's ways to cheat, so we have to see your work.
When I was like 12 and cell phones weren't really a thing. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
totally ways to cheat.
Yeah, right. Well,
I mean, I did cheat in 5th grade when
actually,
we had the math books that had like the
I
answers
was just
in the
gonna
back.
say, in school they gave you math books that had the freaking answers in the back, so there was ways to cheat,
Yeah, that was pretty great.
and like your parents could just come down and write the answers for you or whatever.
Oh, my parents wouldn't have
But-
done that in a million years.
Well, mine wouldn't have either, but kids, some
Yeah,
would
that's
have.
true.
So
That's true. Bad handwriting, yes, still to this day.
I still have that's another reason I was put in that
Our handwriting
remediation.
looks almost exactly like.
Well, yeah, it was. Oh, my handwriting. I actually.
I used to get in trouble for.
I
handwriting in
remember
school.
this one. I kind of. Yeah, this is kind of where I'm going. This is another reason I got in a little bit of a trouble, but it was like they had to tell the whole class, so I didn't stand out. So we were writing a paper, and they were like a full page. And my handwriting, because I was my spacing was the biggest problem when I first started writing. My words were they were just right next to each other. So my mom was like, "Okay, you need to put, as a little tiny kid, 2 fingers between each word," which was a little bit much, but it was teaching me to do spacing.
Yeah.
So when the teacher came around and looked at our papers, looked at mine, and then went to the front of class and was like, "If you have very big or spaced out writing, you need to do 1.5 pages." I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" And then it also just looked really bad. And I have tried so hard. Like, I've tried to, like, go one letter at a time and try to adjust my handwriting so it's a little bit more legible.
I remember you practicing that when you were pregnant with Toby. You would just sit and
And-
practice your handwriting.
Yeah, it frustrated me, so I stopped. It frustrated me so bad. But eventually, I did get to the point where a few of my letters, I made it to where they were a little bit more legible, because they looked so much like other letters. Like my 7 and Z's, I put a line through them now, because they looked so close to my 2's, or, they just all jumbled together.
I mean, if
because
you
my
wrote
handwriting
pizza,
is
I
so
wouldn't
bad.
think you'd write P177A.
I know, but like
I know, I'm just giving you crap.
I had to get in the habit of adjusting a couple things to.
Well, if you put the line through both the Z and the 7, couldn't you just mistake the Z for a 7?
No. Shut up.
Anyway, so
I also just liked how they looked.
That's fair. My mom has always had really, really good handwriting. She has really,
Mine
really
does
pretty
too.
cursive.
My mom's
She has, like-
handwriting is like on point.
Like, I don't know how to say it, but like old person like cursive. Like when you see those like old
Oh,
letters,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
it
yeah.
just looks like a bunch of
Yeah.
like.
My mom's
whoops
is pretty
and
modern.
mountains. That's what it looks like, but she
cursive,
can
but-
read it perfectly. I can sometimes read it, but so I would try to do that, but I'd try to do it fast. So I don't know if you've ever actually looked at my handwriting, and it looks like I'm gonna call it just deficient cursive, because all my words usually connect like that, but they're not always legible.
Oh, I know. Sometimes
growing up,
I
a lot of
have
people tell me
to
I'd be a doctor.
like the cards and stuff.
I know
that you write
that's why
me.
I hate writing.
I
cards.
have to. They take me a second to
That's
read.
why I absolutely hate writing cards because they look not great. My signature though looks pretty awesome. I just write a C,
And I've always
and
hated
then
my
I
signature.
scribble, and then I do an R.
I've always hated my signature because
Halfway through school, I decided I would just no longer try to do the middle of my name, and I would just do the first and last letters. And look, you
well,
can
the
tell
middle
what
of
it
my
says.
name has to have two very prominent
Yeah.
like ups.
So you're saying you got double D's?
I mean, in my name, yeah, got double D's and double O's. I used to have double T's.
That's 3 doubles. You're gonna go to jail. That was pretty good.
But like my mom, she has like the talent to recreate any
has really
handwriting
pretty handwriting.
perfectly. Like it is, and then she has a separate handwriting for like her Christmas presents, quote unquote. I don't know who listens to this. But for Christmas, she has different handwriting for the gifts that she
Or does
wraps
she just
and
have different
stuff.
personalities?
Yeah. And then my sister, like, she practices calligraphy, and like her handwriting is so pretty, and mine is so bad. And it's not even doctor bad. It's like
Mine's Dr.
8-year-old boy bad. Still.
Mine's Dr. Bad.
My dad's is Dr. Bad, but he also studied in that field, so he has an excuse.
They just took a class like how to write so no one else can understand it except the pharmacist.
Oh my gosh.
Like shorthand on drugs. But okay, though I could read pretty well, I never
sorry.
really enjoyed reading.
Sorry, guys.
Bless you. I always enjoyed reading. Did not achieve up to a potential. Yeah, that's true. Repeated grades. I did not actually. Suspended or expelled. Nope. All right. Hey, that's 1.5 pages. We're on to the last page. This one, I'm not sure how to do. So this one,
Maybe this is...
maybe this is the culmination of
Oh.
these? No.
Because these are duplicates.
These are answers. These are the... Okay, so 25 of the questions were associated with ADHD as follows.
Oh.
So let's see. So question number 3, concentration problems easily distracted.
You have a 4.
I have a 4. Okay, anxious or worrying. I have a...
3.
No, because as a child, that was a 1.
Oh, okay.
Like I'm grading papers.
You could just
5.
put the answers
Oh,
over here. That might
that's a
make
good
it
idea.
easier for the doctor.
That's a good idea. 4.
1, I think, is what you put on anxious worrying.
Yeah, 1. Nervous and fidgety, I think it was a 3.
Yeah, you changed it to a 3.
Inattentive or daydreaming is a 3. Hot or short-tempered, I put 2. Or low boiling point, I guess. Temper tantrums was a 0. Trouble, yeah, that one's a 4. I don't look at that one again. Stubborn, strong-willed, As a child, I wasn't really, so put that to 0. Sad or blue, depressed or unhappy, 0. Disobedient, 0. Low opinion of myself. What one is that? Number 16. A 3. Irritable, 0. Moody, 0. Angry. Apparently ADHD people are just angry all the time. That's what a lot of these are.
Well, the thing is a lot of this changed when you went into your teenage years, and now that you're...
Yeah.
And I know that hormones affect, like, how you were in your teenage years, but, like, the, like, sad or blue depressed or, like, some of these things changed a little bit when you were a teenager, and they changed again when you are an adult. Like, you had a little bit of a tantrum today.
Okay, I working on my anger, and I really only get angry if it's been just a culmination of things back to back, or if it's just one really big thing, or if I do something that makes me feel stupid. Because I ran into our screen door, just full speed. I was walking out into it and just ran into it, popped it off the hinges. Then I couldn't get it back on. Then I got it back on.
One of the reasons I had to leave is I was trying not to laugh.
I wouldn't have been offended.
I was like, did you run into the door? And you were like, what do you think? And I was like, Toby, come on.
You could have left. I full speed ran into the door.
Because
then
it's
I
not
couldn't
even,
get it back
it's a
on.
screen. So
I know.
it makes
I don't know how I didn't see it.
It's not just a glass door. It's a screen that with
I remember,
black
and
netting.
it's not one of those times where I was like, I told my buddy to move and it just didn't listen. This was the time where I was like, straight up, just I don't know how I didn't see it. But
that's one of the reasons I was like, Toby, come on.
When I got it back on the track, it wouldn't stay on the track when you tried opening or closing it. So that just pissed me off more. So then I finally got it to stay on the track and finally got it on there.
And then you knocked over the diapers and then tripped over the grill.
Because there's so much crap out on that patio. There's not enough room.
There's not that much
There's
crap.
not enough room for that crap and an angry man. That's what there's not enough room for.
Well, maybe the angry man shouldn't go out there.
Maybe not. Maybe not. See, this is why I stay inside.
Oh, gosh.
You said it yourself. Okay. Acting impulsively.
24.
2. Tendency.
4 is what you put on that.
To be immature. Guilty feelings of regret. 0. Losing control of myself. I think was a 0 as well. Tendency to be or act irrationally.
And like acting and thinking impulsively, I would put a little bit higher now just because of your retail therapy.
It's gotten better. I've gotten better.
I know, but like, well, we kind of both do it. Like when we want something a little bit bigger, we're like, well, we could just go get it now.
Yeah. It's like we could buy it later or we could buy it now and then pay it off slowly.
And we keep paying our credit card down, and then it's so slow. We even had a yard sale, and well, Connor was sick for 3 days, so now the money from the yard sale is gonna have to.
Not necessarily, because I also got that bonus with that last check.
I know, and that's why things are kind of just sitting in our bank account. I don't really know where money's gonna go and when. I just kind of have to see how much money we get with our next check. We just have rent for this next check, so
I've gotten a lot better at my retail therapy.
Yeah.
The last few times I've gone to the store, I've just gotten what I needed, or I've gotten what I've needed, and maybe got you something, or Toby something.
I got a slushy machine today.
Yeah. I wanted to get it for you for Mother's Day, and I couldn't find any. I didn't really want to get you an ice cream machine.
They're oddly hard to find.
But the syrups aren't.
I know, the syrups are everywhere, and it's like, well, what am I supposed to do with these?
You just get a cup of ice cubes and
or just go to a
slushies.
Go to a slushy shack and be like, I just want the ice. I've got the syrup at home. What will you charge for just ice?
Yeah. But yeah, we got you. We got a kind of like a mini family reunion in June. And we're beginning of June. We're gonna take
them up there. Oh, I am just.
That'll be so fun for the kids.
Everything that we have to try to make summer fun and get us outside more.
Today, because Toby's been
and oh my gosh, he didn't like his mini one, but he loved using the big one with us. It was more of the big one is like a pump one instead of a trigger, and he loved pretending to shoot the trigger while I did the pump and shot Connor.
It was a lot of fun.
He liked it a lot. So
I felt bad because I squirted him a bunch at the beginning because there was a wasp flying around
and then
him.
he was mad.
And I was trying to shoot the wasp.
But then we started shooting Dad, and it was fine. And Connor actually shot Toby back a couple times, and he was fine. He was like, one of the times was like, but then I was like, it's okay, I'm wet too. And he was like, oh, okay.
I still stand by the,
just
if
try
you
not
can
to
dish it out, you
I
can
know.
take it.
Well, just try not to get it in his face,
I didn't try to.
One of the times shot him like right in the forehead.
The problem was you've got his massive head and his little itty body hidden behind the gun.
Yeah.
That's why I shot you so much.
I know.
And it was fun.
I know. And when we came, it was hot today here in Pocatello. And I can't imagine how hot it was down in Utah, which is where most of our listeners are.
And the thing is, it was hot in perspective to us. Where it's
exactly.
And
for what the perspective is here, like
it was mid-70s.
For it like having snowed last week. It was really nice, but it also made our house a little bit warm. And it's like, okay, we need to get the air conditioner tomorrow.
I think that was part of the reason I got so upset.
Yeah. The problem is I can't lift it.
I know. I can lift it if you can just hold it up. Okay. 29. Unpopular with other children. Blah, 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 blah. Was 1. 40.
Trouble. I think you have a 4.
No, I've got a 0.
Or that's what I meant.
Trouble with authority, 0. Overall poor student, 0. Trouble with mathematics, 4. Not achieving, I did a 4. Okay, now we gotta do math. Your turn. Because you have to do the sum total, and that tells me if I have ADHD.
On neither. Can you pull up a calculator on your computer? It might just be easier that way.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you have a lot of zeros.
Stay recording. Here, just tell me what it.
I only got 35, but it's so hard because it's like.
The cutoff score of 46 was used 80. Okay. If a cutoff score of 46 was used, 86 of patients with ADHD, 99. Okay. I don't know how to read this.
It's kind of hard.
So, I guess we're leaving you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, he's going back to the doctor at the end of this month. And it's kind of hard because
these are not me now.
We didn't notice that he possibly had ADHD until he was an adult.
Maybe what we'll do is when we go back, I'll talk to her and I'll be like, okay, so this is as a child. So I did as best I could.
But things are so
different. Much different as an adult. And see if that has any semblance on it.
And maybe just be like, if it's not ADHD because this wasn't filled out right, then something else is wrong. Like, the pills are helping. Like the new medicine is helping. So maybe it would just be beneficial to stay on it anyways.
I did a whole month of YouTube videos in like 2 days.
And
amazing.
This wonderful new doctor is actually having him go in and do blood work to actually make sure
that I don't still have blood clots. Because she's like, wait, why they took you off? They didn't like check what was causing it. I was like, no, I asked them to, and they're like, well, whatever's causing it.
And she was like,
it. I'm sure it's fine.
She was like freaking out. She's like, I can't believe they took you off. Let's get some blood work done. We need to find out right now and make sure that you're
not gonna die.
And then she's also gonna get a sleep study going for him, because we're pretty sure he's got bad sleep apnea, and I don't know. She said that the blood work might actually be correlated with it.
Yeah. She's a really good doctor.
She said because I guess when you think you have like sleep apnea or you need a sleep study, there's 2 options. One of them is obviously an at-home test where you have all these cords connecting to you and it's like awful. But if you have someone that has witnessed the symptoms
and smacks you to wake up.
Yeah, they send you straight to an actual sleep study at an actual center, which is a little, from what I've heard, maybe a little bit more comfortable and especially more accurate, because at home it's kind of hard to send someone home with the highest quality equipment to get that stuff done. I've actually had to do it once. It wasn't a sleep study, but it was a heart monitor. I had to wear it for like 3 days.
Because you kept fainting.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah. And like needles would just... I actually had a seizure from a needle for once, and then after that I would pass out from the needles.
Well, it was more like a panic-induced...
Yeah, so it was something, my blood pressure dropped so quickly and then shot up so quickly that it caused a little bit of a...
Because there was something wrong with your heart, right?
Yeah.
And I fixed it.
I was actually going in to get blood work to see if I was allergic to... Because that was the time where I was, like, not eating anything. And what is so weird is my sister went through the same thing in high school. Like, she went and did a bunch of allergy tests and, like, tried to see if she was gluten-free, lactose-free. Like, she just wasn't eating. She didn't eat anything hardly at all. And now Harley's going through it. And we have no idea what the heck this is. Like...
It's your family curse of just...
I don't know.
And it's not that you're not eating to, like, make a statement. You're just not hungry.
No, we just weren't hungry. I remember we went to Comic-Con, and then afterwards, you guys went to In-N-Out, and I was like, this doesn't sound good to me. And I was like, an apple actually sounds good. In my head, I was like, I just want an apple. Yeah,
Good times. Good times.
And at that time, I hated In-N-Out, too.
And now I can't stop
And now I love In-N-Out.
See,
my mom told me they're trying to get one in Idaho Falls, but there's also being one built in Logan, so I'm going to be able to have access to it maybe a little bit more often than I was. So excited.
And I am not a huge fan of In-N-Out. Like, I don't really like their fries. I don't really like their bread. The burger's alright.
And that's how I was. I hated their fries. I loathed the bread.
You still...
Even working at the... Like, even after working at In-N-Out and starting to like it, I still hated the bread and got it protein style with lettuce as the wrap is what it's called. And the last time we went, I actually did get the bread, and honestly, it wasn't that bad. I asked them to put extra lettuce on it, and they almost put like a whole...
Like head of lettuce
on it. I was like, I just wanted like an extra...
Slice.
Slice. I didn't want... I was like, ooh. Like, I kind of wanted them to use... I know they have to save...
their prices from the amount of lettuce that they had to give you.
Oh my gosh. Because when they do the protein-style burgers, they get a piece of lettuce that's like the size of your hand, and it's not... It's solid. And they put one on both sides. I was kind of hoping they would just give me like 2 of those. But they gave, like, it was like the really hard, crunchy part of the lettuce. And I was like, oh, sorry, I can't keep talking about lettuce. Has been on my triggers.
Well, then stop talking about it. I'm
okay.
You're okay? That's good. Okay, so...
From everything that's happened in this episode, you guys can hardly assume kind of what's happening, but we'll leave that announcement for next episode. You guys will... I mean, actually, most of our listeners already know, but...
But thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us. If you want to take this assessment, listen back to the episode. I don't know how to find it online. Available for download at www.neurosciencecme.com.
There you go.
There you go. But until next time, guys. Oh wait, that's my other intro.
Bye, guys.
Bye.